Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. Let's go into this this gate here, unlock it, and just push it open. And of course it closes behind us. There's a boar in here. We're gonna have to fight you. Oh. It doesn't look that aggressive. Uh-oh. I see some red eyes in the background. Hey, it's this guy. It's King Bulblin. So this boss battle is the first one where we're actually going to be fighting him on foot. You know, we've been fighting him on horseback a couple of times now. But this guy is actually incredibly easy. If you have like something like the Helm Splitter, which I do, it works quite well. You just hit him and then do a combo on him. So knock him down, do a jump attack, and, you know, just do your regular combos. Just make sure you're blocking after that because he'll swing his axe around. Oh, I missed the Helm Splitter. His attacks are big and slow, but they are really painful if you let them hit you. I think they take away 3 hearts of damage if you actually let it hit you. But you really shouldn't, because this is... I think you can use the back slice too. Yeah, it hits him twice, which is kind of cool. And the back slice is a pretty neat skill. Just let him do that. Oh, nice, finished him with a jump attack. So yeah, I mean, that's the mini-boss battle. It doesn't really take a whole lot of time. I probably could have fit it at the end of the last video if I really wanted to, but it's a pretty easy battle. But it's still kind of cool nonetheless. You know, it's, in my opinion, I always personally love boss battles where you've got this guy with like this big, huge weapon that does a lot of damage, but he's really slow, and like you're the smaller, faster guy that kind of kills him with your agility, pretty much. I always love those kinds of fights, and, you know, games where those kinds of fights are in it, so personally, I really enjoy that battle, even though it's quite easy. But anyway, Bulblin has been a complete jerk and set this place on fire, so we need to get on the boar, line ourselves up to the north, and dash through these gates. And we'll bust on through to this area back here. Alright, so this place is the place with the big thing sticking out of the towers, like I've been talking about. And it's kind of cool looking, and it looks like there's something chained down there. I wonder what that could be. Anyway, we actually don't want to go there right now. I want to head back into the camp here. This is kind of a mean place to put a posthole, because you can't get this until you do the fight with Bulblin. And if you don't know about this, then it's really easy to pass this up. I mean, you can come back and get it, but who would really think to search this area again? You know? So this is kind of a mean posthole, but luckily I know about it. So we got that one. And now we do actually want to head back up to the north and start going into this area. As you may have guessed, this area is actually the next dungeon. So... It kind of sucks that I'm doing this like at the end of the week, but I am going to go ahead and just record on through it, I think. You know, because I hate leaving off the middle of the dungeon, and saving in a dungeon, I think it like puts you back at the beginning afterwards, so I'd have a hard time finding where I am again. So there's that posthole. There's one off to the left of the dungeon entrance. Also, if you go over to the right, let's transform into human. And get our lantern out. I can never remember where the lantern is. I'm about out of oil, but that's okay. I'm actually going to be getting a refill here soon, because there's one inside of the dungeon. So if we open this chest here, we get another 50 rupees. So that's kind of cool. I mean, we filled our wallet back up to 327 after donating all of it before coming to this area, and we haven't even been inside the dungeon yet. Anyway, let's head in. So this dungeon is, it's kind of interesting, actually. It sort of has like this ancient feel about it. It's almost like an ancient Egyptian dungeon sort of thing, you know? It's got like perilous traps and stuff. Sort of Indiana Jones-like, I guess. But, we don't actually get oh yeah, we do get introduced to it. This is the Arbiter's grounds. I'm not sure why it's called the Arbiter's grounds. There's probably some story behind that, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Anyway, let's take care of this guy before he causes us too much trouble. Like the sandworm things in here have actually sort of evolved or something, I guess, because they take 2 hits to kill instead of just 1, like the ones outside. Anyway, if you step into the sand, it's kind of like quicksand. It'll draw you in, and you'll quite possibly fall into that pit down there, which you don't want to do. So let's just make our way across these platforms. That one's going to sink on you, so just be quick. Alright, let's take care of this, because we're going to need to be going across there. Oh, there's another one here. Whoa, he actually jumped at me. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so there's kind of a cage there that we can't do anything about. So what we want to do is just roll across here so you don't get stuck in the sand too much. You can also dash as a wolf, and a wolf kind of does better on that. As we come over here, there's a chain we can pull, but there's also this mini Stalfos here. But they're basically the annoyance enemy of this dungeon. So let's just get close enough to draw them out. One spin attack will take them out, though. They're pretty weak. And I think they only deal 1/4 of a heart's damage, so it's not that big of a threat, but they can be kind of annoying. Anyway, you gotta pull that chain with the hookshot out of the sand, because if you try to just run up there and pull it, you'll get sucked in by the sand and won't be able to do anything. Anyway, pulling that chain opens the gate. We don't have a key yet, but let's head over to the right first. This is what I was talking about. There's a refill for your lantern oil here. And I don't really need it, but I've got an empty bottle. I actually, used one of my fairies for some reason. I had to empty out a bottle when I was playing around waiting for day to turn into night. So I don't know what I used it for, but I don't really need fairies that much anyway. I mean, I don't usually die, so... Anyway, let's come over in here, and this is really creepy. If you're afraid of bugs, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you. If you're afraid of bugs, then you're gonna hate what I'm gonna do to you right here in just a second. Okay, so we get this small key, and opening that chest triggers these scarabs to come out. Oh, if you can see them, they're right there. And it's really weird when you look in first person and see them jumping on you. Look at this. Oh man, bugs everywhere. Oh, they're all jumping on me. So like I said, if you hate bugs, then you will absolutely hate me for this. And they're crawling around all over you. And they slow you down, but the way to get them off, just do a spin attack, it'll kill them all. Let's dash back over here. They're going to come along at a few points in this dungeon, so that's not the first time. I won't go into first person every time, though. I realize that's pretty mean, so... Anyway, this room is incredibly dark. This is basically why they give you a lantern refill, because you're going to need your lantern to see anything. Like, I can barely even see on my TV, so I can imagine how dark it is over there on my Dazzle capture card there. Alright, let's take care of these. Come on, there we are. They take 2 normal hits, which is kind of annoying. I wish they only took 1 normal hit, but... Oh, there's some more. There we are. I think there's one more coming at us. Alright, now there's some torches around the outside, so let's light this. And we need to go over here. I think, yeah, more mini Stalfoses are going to come at us. Oh, okay, there's only one group. Alright, and there's another torch on this side. It's also really easy to fall into the quicksand here because they kind of look the same as the ground you're walking on when in this dim light. So, and as usual, pretty much every dungeon has sort of a main central room. Well, this is it for the Arbiter's grounds. This is going to look vaguely familiar, just a little bit. I don't know where it's from, but... Okay, so there's these 4 flames, these 4 Poes come along, and take the flames. And they're awfully slow about it. And when they take the flames, our way forward gets blocked off, just like that. I wonder where I've seen this before. I know I have, I just can't quite put my finger on it. And 1 Poe stays behind. Okay, well, let's transform into a wolf so we can take this thing out, and it looks rather creepy, actually. It's kind of strange. But this Poe's a little different from... Wow, okay. Just smack me with your lantern there. He's only vulnerable whenever he flashes that dark blue, that light blue rather because he's about to attack. And that's when you want to jump on him and do the whole bite thing. But you still finish him off just like any other Poe, and to top it all off, you actually get Poe souls for this, so they hand you 4 anyway. So that's kind of cool, I guess. Alright, so now that Poe is defeated, the flame that he stole is going to slowly meander its way back to the torch. So I have no idea where I've seen this before, man. Oh man, I don't know, this deja vu here or something, man. Alright, so let's forget the sin of Ilya, and we can learn the Poe scent. And this is how we're going to track where all the Poes went. As you can see, there's one going that way, there's one going in this door, and there's one going way up there. It's actually pretty easy to find them, but we'll take care of all that in the next part. So until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.